Hello everyone, welcome to this lecture video. In this video we are going to focus on proposal writing. What is proposal writing? Before that, let's see what the great Mark Cuban, sales executive, says about proposal writing. Sales cure all. If a business doesn't sell, it doesn't make money, and by extension the business fails. That's why it is very important to write a very good business proposals. A well written business proposal can often mean the difference between winning or losing a prospective client. Who is a prospective client? A prospective client is who has the opportunity to buy your product. So it is very important to write a very good, very impressive proposal in order to win your prospective client. A proposal is an essential marketing document that helps cultivate an initial professional relationship between the organization and the donor over a project to be implemented. To be very frank, this proposal creates a very good impression and creates wonderful relationship between the organization and the donor organization, because first impression is the best impression. The first thing that you communicate, the first way a donor, a prospective client is impressed by your project is only through the proposal. So you have to write a very good proposal. A very good proposal means a successful business. Next, the proposal outlines the purpose of a proposal. What do we have in the proposal? The proposal outlines the plan of the implementing organization about the project, giving extensive information about the intention behind the project and how do they implement the project, and what are the ways to manage, what are the different types of ways to manage it, and what are the necessary source the project records like time, money, people, etc., and the results that we are going to get at the end of the project. So these are the important things that is going to be given in a brief. And then a proposal is a form of persuasive writing. What is this persuasive writing? This should be a convincing writing. When a prospective client reads it, he should fall for it. That is the way a successful proposal is written. A proposal attempts to convince the recipient, to act in accordance with the writer's intent, and at the same time it outlines the goals and methods that to be followed in the project. There are multiple types of business proposals, and one among them is academic proposal, which is very important. That is also called research proposal. A proposal is very important document, so it has to be written in formal. In some cases, a concept note precedes the proposal, briefing the basic facts of the project idea. However, a project idea faces a considerable challenge when it has to be presented in a framework. So this concept note is nothing but a bird's eye view about what's the project all about. But here, this proposal, it puts the implement action plan here. So it has immense amount of work, and it should be precise and it should be clear, and the facts, the data should be analyzed whether it presents only the factual points. And then the proposal has a framework that establishes ideas formally for a clear understanding of the project for the donor. Besides, unless the ideas are not documented in writing, they do not exist. So it has to be written properly. Hence, a proposal facilitates appropriate words for the conception of the idea. Proposals have recently become more sophisticated. So when you write a proposal, you should choose for the appropriate word, because appropriate word helps the donor to get impressed very easily. Next, we are going to focus on what are the different types of business proposals. The first one is internal proposal. What is this internal proposal? An internal proposal or justification report, otherwise, is composed for the readers within the writer's department or division or company, and is generally short in form, like a memo. But memo is informal with the intention of solving an immediate problem. This proposal is just like a memo, but memo is a report. So this proposal comes before the project and report comes after the project. Now, what is external proposal? External proposal, on the other hand, are designed to show how an organization can meet the needs of another organization, and they may either be solicited, meaning in response to a request, or unsolicited, meaning without any assurance that the proposal will ever be considered. Okay. Next one, sales proposal. Sales proposal is nothing but, as Philip Collin puts it, successful writing at work, the most common external proposal, the purpose of which is to sell your company's brand, its products or its service for a set of fee. Regardless the length, a business or a sales proposal must offer a detailed description of the work the writer proposes to do, and can be used as a marketing tool to entice the potential buyers. So a sales proposal must be written in a way that it captures the prospective client. And then we have grant proposal. What is this grant proposal? It is nothing but a document or an application completed in response to call for the proposals issued by grant making agency. The two main important aspects of this is a formal application for funding, or a detailed report on, if it is funded, what are the things the company, the particular organization is going to do. That is called grant proposal. And then we have a particular structure, as this business proposal is very formal. Okay, very important document. It has to follow a particular criteria. Business proposals are somewhat similar to business plans in that they outline your business mission and vision, provide concrete steps towards your goal. The proposal may be formal or informal, but they tend to follow one type of structure. Okay, that is sections of type of business plan. Okay, let's have the structure. First you have to have the title page, and then executive summary, and then proposed solution, your buyer's qualification, and terms and conditions. Okay, table of contents, statements of problem, business methodology, and precising. So it has to go in an arrangement that goes like this: the title page, and then the table of contents, and then executive summary, and then statement of problem, and then your bios and qualification, and precising it. Precising is nothing but briefing it, and the terms and conditions to be followed. And then the best practices for writing a research proposal is, when undertaking a large project such as writing an academic proposal, make sure that you are very familiar with the university guidelines and consult your advisor to write a very decent proposal. Similarly to the business proposals, research proposal also tend to follow a certain template or structure. Okay, what is the structure? First we have the purpose of a research proposal, and then comes the title, and then comes introduction and literature review, research design and methods, implication and contribution to the knowledge, and then the reference list or biography, research schedule, budget, revision, and proofreading. Okay, now we are going to see the difference between the research proposal and research report. In the last slide, we saw about what is a research report, and for most of you it is confusing to figure out what is a research proposal and what is a research report. So let's go and check out the differences between them and where they are used. Research proposal is a medium through which a researcher can introduce the research problem and convey the need for the research. If a researcher wants to get a grant from the university, he has to write a proposal before he gets the grant. So it is very important for the researcher to write a convincing proposal. It plays a significant role in the application process for doing a research. It gives a snapshot of the questions that the researcher wants to answer with the help of the research. Okay, so before the researcher does the research, he has to give a justification to the question why he chooses to research in this particular area. What is the necessary for this? So he has to answer all these things in detail in the proposal. Moreover, it also states the methodology through which the researcher is going to use and analyze the entire process. And the next one is, on the other hand, a research report is the culmination of the research endeavor. Take for example, it is the end result. Culmination is nothing but the end result of a research. Take for example, in the beginning you give what is your plan, why do you want to do it, and in the end, but after implementing all the methods that you have proposed in the proposal, what is the end result you have got. So that is what we are going to discuss in the report. It is a very great way to explain the research work and its outcome to a group of people. It is the outcome of the study conducted at the time of a research process. And now let's look at the chart for the major differences between the proposal and the research and the report. First, meaning. What is the meaning of research proposal? It refers to a brief and cognate synopsis of the proposed research in a written form. It is nothing but a small synopsis of the proposal. And what is the report? It refers to a document that systematically, coherently and methodically presents the research work in a written form. And then how it is written? It is written, proposals are always written in future tense and research are always in past tense. It is because proposal we write before we do the research, so it must be in future tense. Report we write after the research, so it must be in past tense. Now, preparation, it is done at the beginning of the project, it is done after the completion of the project. And then the length, proposals are very short, but reports are comparatively to the proposals, it is very long. Now, what does it deal with? It deal with the problem or topic to be investigated. It is going to be investigated in the future. And proposals, they discuss about the outcome of the completed research. And then what does it determine? What will be researched, why the research is important, and how research will be conducted. And here in the past, what is the research, what is researched, what are the sources used, and what are the data collected, how the data is collected, what are the findings, and what are the recommendations for the future research, and what is of course the finding through the research. And then chapters, introduction, research review, and research methodology. Here introduction, literature review, research methodology, and results, interpretation and analysis, and conclusion and recommendations. So this is the major difference between a proposal and the report writing. Thank you for watching.